Uh, uh, just, you know, the usual way to test if your microphone's working. Uh, Hi! Tell me if my audio is okay, because we're dealing with one AirPod. Boom! And also my music's really quiet for no reason. It's freaking baking day! It's baking day! Woo! Woo! How are we all? It's a little echoey. That's because I'm in a room. Ooh, ah! I could find the resonance. Malia on the third floor, thank you for the 7 months. I have to go so close. Hi Molly, hi, thank you for the 20 bits. I can't see who you are, but I will thank you properly when I can see. How is everyone? We're good. We're freaking good. I've got the whole space to run around in. My dingy kitchen. My lovely dingy kitchen. Hi! And my bright blaring lights that flicker. Like we're in a scary movie. It was so hot, but it's finally cooling down. Nice, nice. I'd actually like it to get warmer, but I think it's going to get rainier. Yay! Fun drink! Don't look in my fridge. This is the fridge! I'm in my, whenever I do like a kitchen stream, I feel very presenterly. Welcome to the kitchen, this is the kitchen, I hope you all like the kitchen. Today's fun drink is alcoholic, because why not? Also, do I have any mods in here? If anyone could pin the Google sheet that says where to put your story, please do that. As how many responses does Molly have to the form? 1. Girl! 1. 1. Have you guys never made a mistake in your life? Or are you shy? I also said I tried but I couldn't come up with any. Make something up. Nope, I'm perfect. This is what I was saying in the mod group chat where we talk about you all. I was saying it's because I attract perfect little angels as my audience, so that's why. Today we have a Smirnoff Raspberry Crush. You can tell Max bought it because it's cute and pink and doesn't look like it's going to taste like alcohol. Cheers! Prost! Yep. Today we're making muffins because they're my absolute favourite thing to make right now. Look how... Oh, you can't tell how big she is, but it's the same size as my head. I specifically get the huge muffin tins so that I can make big bakery style ones instead of cupcake ones. It's muffin time. Ooh, what's a muffin? Yeah. Today, so far, in the freezer, I currently have raspberry and white chocolate muffins. This is blueberry and milk chocolate, and we're gonna make some lemon ones today. With the sprinkles from Max and Johnny's horrific inedible cake. Which I found out when they called me saying, hey, is it okay if we put oil in the cake instead of butter? And I went, yeah, sure, fine. In these muffins, I will be using 60 milliliters of oil. That's like this much oil. A lot of oil. They used a tablespoon. Are you mad? That's why the whole thing fucking burnt. That's like trying to start a car with a tablespoon of oil in the engine. Doesn't fucking work. I feel more alive today. Noobs, bro, true. True, the freaking dirt hut of cakes, am I right? Ooh, I didn't like how many... Any palm readers in chat? What's in my future? Ugh! Ugh! Don't look at my hands, freaks. Rule number 1 of, that's nothing? What's nothing? I sense muffins. Muffin! Oh, I missed this. I forgot how much I liked baking streams. Oh, guys, look at this. Ingredients. Boom. Why you got so many muffins? Who wants a muffin? Lemons. Another lemon. Oh, I tell you what I need to do first. I need to get some things to be room temperature. Yogurt. And I thought, fuck cookies and confessions. We need a different snappy title. Muffins and confessions doesn't fucking work. So we got muffins and mistakes, which is a confession of sorts. Preheating the yogurt. Well, that is genuinely what we're actually doing. So while you're being snarky, guess who's laughing? Me. Ha. So we got muffins and mistakes, which I actually don't have the thing up yet. Let me get that up. She's prepared. Oh, yes. What's everyone been up to in the past few days? Excuse me. 13 responses. We're going freaking crazy. Spring break, wait. Got told to make a poster in 24 hours. You're acting like that's a strange time gap for you. It's either 6 months or it's 3 hours. So 24 is a nice middle ground. Played Roblox in class. Hey! Went to the doctor for my blood and they poked me twice. That sounds like you went to the doctor to get blood. I'm not judging. Okay, first mistake. I once... Actually, wait. Wait. Let's preheat the yogurt. 80 grams. I once met this mini content creator I really liked and got into her server. But while I was talking to her, the guy she's dating, I assumed he was some random other guy in the server, and once made a joke about her being single, and he low-key read me for filth in the server. He was having a bad day, I think. We're okay now, and sometimes he treats me like his sibling. But I've never felt more self-conscious in my life than that day. He was actually so sweet, but he scared me at first. What was your mistake? That you made a joke about her being single? Sounds like the mistakes for the relationship. Clocked. Meow. Yeah. Look at all my ingredients. Yes, my laptop is in a precarious position, as it always is. What's so wrong with that? Don't look in my cupboard. I wish I was a little bit shorter, actually. Yeah, okay. Oh no, if someone came in my stream and said, you're single, I mean I am, but like if someone... Yeah, so it works. And I had a secret partner who was in my group chat who was like, actually, you're a freaking moron, you're so dumb, you're so dumb. I'd be like, okay. Okay. Maybe I would know if you acted more like a partner. Ooh, clocked! No, I should be on the content creator's side. parasocial of you. How many? 80 grams of yogurt. Boom. I love Greek yogurt, fun fact about Melinks, because it's lactose free. What? What? You wouldn't even know, because it looks like milk as milky as hell. I like how they're automatically American. If they've annoyed me, sorry guys, you must understand why. I immediately go think they're American. Oh! Oh, whoops. I left the lid off the yogurt. Clean as we go, everyone. Ah, it's on my hand. Fun thing was happening with Molly. My friend Ty, who I adore, she's popping up on TikTok. Her @ is introverted baby, I think, BBY, introverted BBY. And she does like music recommendations and like fashion things and she whatever. And she's doing a sponsor where Molly, what's your favourite song at the minute? Let me think about that. I'll tell my story then I'll think about that. She asked me to go, because I'm a TikToker now, she asked me to go to London with her to help her film an interview with a music artist. Hey! That's one of my CV. Camera operator. Girl who goes to London to help film interviews with musical artists. Well, yes. Maybe I'll film my own TikTok vlog. What's my favourite song at the minute? Either. The thing is though, I always feel like I have different music taste to you guys. Just because I'm so unique and cool. It's either okay. Bro. Either You Know What by Nerd. Carnival by the Cardigans. How do I get on my headphones again? Sorry. My headphones won't connect back to the laptop. What's going on? Okay, let me turn it way down so that I don't hurt your ears. Why is it not on my headphones? My headphones are literally right here. Never ask me what my favourite song is ever again. Okay. There we go. Oh, my audio was cutting out, so there was literally no point anywhere. Bro. Okay, it was... What was it? You Know What by Nerd, Bombs Over Baghdad by Outcast, or Carnival by the Sundays? I can't remember. But I think everything's back to normal. Yay! Okay. Now we're doing the milk. Whenever I have these headphones in, I'm always so conscious of my breathing. I'm like, the recipe is always Sally's baking jumbo muffins, but I just change whatever's in there to whatever I want. Bake up Sally. She's lit. She's lit. She's lit. You have to get the jumbo ones though, because that's what I use. Milk, milk, milk. 240. Boom, 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 boom. Literally cutie Cinderella who? I only know Melinks. What? I think I've needed to change the batteries in this scale for maybe 6 months, but I keep forgetting to. So every time it turns off and I get confused, it's my own fault. 240, 240, 240. 240. 2... Yeah. And then we're moving these aside because they've got to be room temperature. Why? Because it's good for everything to be the same temperature. Otherwise things get angry with each other, you know, and you don't even want that. You, trust me, you really don't want that. No, trust me. Trust me. Cutie could never bake Sally's jumbo muffins. Exactly. And these are beautiful. Cutie could never make her... This just feels like I'm being mean. I'm just bigging myself up. I make my own muffin tins as well. Because who has time to buy pre-made ones? Not me. Not the crafty queen. Yes! Okay, what's next? What's next, guys? What's next? Flour. Let's get some flour. See, this is really how it's done. I didn't even watch when Max and Johnny tried to make that cake because I knew it would be too painful for a professional like me. There's a big dirty mark on the floor. I think it was just bread. Yeah. I'm not a professional, just like food. Me too. Me too. And then my mum, who is a professional, will text me halfway through the stream going, "You did it wrong, Molly." And I go, okay, sorry. But you'd think it should have passed down in the genes, you know? What dainty baking music? 3, 7, 5. 3, 7, 5. Also, my muffin? My oven is really cold, so I have to up the temperatures on every recipe like 100 degrees. So I'm not even a baker, I'm an innovator. 375. Hello everyone, hello, hello, hello. Oh my god! I can read another mistake. And I will be most likely on your guys' side. Unless it's really bad. Like, you know, a crime. In junior high school, I'm guessing that's like year 8, year 7, year 8, year 9, like for us. In junior high school, I was a bad kid and I would sneak out of class to smoke with my friends. In the back of my school, there was a small pond with a small pagoda and bridge lit. Once I dropped the box of cigs in a pond walking across the bridge in the wood slots. And of course, us at 14, this was like losing gold. So as it was floating farther and farther, we kept trying to reach for it. I went over the rail and my friend held onto my skirt and I reached for it and proceeded to fall forwards into the pond with my friend still holding onto the skirt, no longer on me. Oh wow. So I did say I was going to be on your guys' side. And you know what? I still am, because that was a beautiful story of friendship and camaraderie and cigarettes. Fucking school with a pagoda and a pond. Okay. Once a stray dog wandered into our school, and that was like, oh my god, nature. Over soggy segs. That's so good. Wow, who is that? What a weirdo. Yeah, okay, well, who the fuck else would have a pagoda in their school? We all have just concrete buildings. How do you submit confessions? It's the link in the pinned. No trauma dumping, because we're making muffins, not... Yeah. Yeah. Also, I can use my fingers, because it's only me who's gonna eat these. I can use my freaking fingies. But that was beautiful. Thank you for that anonymous confession, Yuan. 3 teaspoons of baking powder! And baking soda. For this recipe, we use lots and lots of raising ingredients because we want the batter to be thick as fuck. Thick with 2 C's, like it's 2016. Contaminated muffins. It would be less fun if I had a hairnet and gloves on, come on. If I open shop, then I will, but like, this is just for fun. I will eat all of these myself. How much baking powder? 3 teaspoons. Uno. Dos. Tres. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Hi, Nicholas. I never know what a 1/4 teaspoon is. That? 4 of those look like a teaspoon, maybe. Who fucking knows? Does Max not eat any muffins? He doesn't like cooked fruit. And I'm not sure if he's much of a lemon guy. He's picky. Then I could eat them all. I mean, they are mine. They're literally mine. Salt. And then we whisk. Okay. Confession. No, not confession. Mistake! My entire family doesn't know I'm the reason that a tractor didn't have its handbrake. I feel like all of these... like... I mean, multiple of you might be on a farm. Okay. My entire family doesn't know that I'm the reason a tractor didn't have its handbrake and rolled backwards, taking out the wall of a shed and smashing the back window. It's been 2 weeks and they still don't know it was me. And that's beautiful. And that's beautiful. Hi, Charlie. Wait, there's many farmers? I know! That's the thing. Plus Whispered sent in like 6 confessions though, so maybe that skewed it. But there's definitely multiple farmers in chat, which is intriguing. I wonder if I polled jobs. Last confession had like a cow and Whisper said it wasn't him. Ah! Hey, thanks for the raid, Safety Robin. Hey, 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 hey. How are you? Okay. This, she's done. Boom. Now, we need the wet ingredients. We come with the bees. We come in bees. I'm baking muffins and I'm reading people's mistakes. Confessions of things that they did that they regret. So if you want to put any on the link. I saw you baking muffins and I had to read over. I'm fucking lit at baking muffins. Look how beautiful she is. She's beautiful. Okay, how much butter? $71 grams. I want to eat half. Well, you can't. $80 is like the same as 71. We'll be melting her anyway, so that'll take away the steam? The steam in weight. The water weight, you know. Well, yes. The day I have my own kitchen, I feel I'll be baking all the time. That's why I bake 3 times a week. Hey. Maybe I should make a recipe section on my Discord. Bro. By the way, Max said to me, hey, I think we're going out tonight. Because it's the last day that Lukey is stuck in VR. And I was like, well, that's mean. Do we not want to wait until he's done? No, girl. He's finished. That's why we're going out to celebrate. I thought it was like celebrating the last day that we don't have to hang out with Lukey. Ugh. Freaking typical. This is not melted enough. And that's my freaking mistake. Wait, I should come up with things that I did that are a mistake. Thing is though, I'm like a pretty open book, so I always tell you my embarrassing shit. Okay. Used to do so much dumb shit for attention. Did a slut job in year 10 slut drop. Did a slut drop in year 10 science class and my trousers ripped completely in front of everybody. Rough. Rough! Did I tell you guys about the flash mob that I did? Surely I did. Anyway. Got some melted butter here. Yes. Can I not tell a story again? I can tell stories again. Many times. I'm telling the story again. No, you've psyched me out a bit, and now I'm moving on. You can tell it again if you want. Well, now I feel like you're all pitying me. I remember you saying you did a slut drop during the flash mob. Yeah, I did. Well, it's because I want you to tell it. Okay, well, basically, so it was one of the girls in the, what's it called? She was like a head girl sort of thing. I don't know what it's called. And she was like, I need the best campaign ever. Please will you all like join in with me doing a flash mob, or like doing a dance or something? And we were like, okay. And there was like 40 of us, and everyone kept dropping out as soon as they realized how embarrassing it was. Yeah, she was on student council, and I was just like, it was like an assembly, and a teacher like came up to the start and she was like, So we've got a message here from so-and-so from our student council, and wait, what's this? And it was me and 7 of my friends in year 8, and we came out like this. This right here is my time to party. Ooh, and we did a flash mob. And then one of the songs was, hey, Mr. Policeman, I don't need no trouble. I just want to drop my thing and lay down to... And it was like, boom. But we were like 13. And it was just the whole... It was in the cafeteria as well, because there was work being done in the school assembly room. So just imagine the whole school. We had to do it 4 times as well, for each house. So it was horrific the first time, and then you get show up the second day, and then the third day, and then the 4th day. And her message was, smile. We did the dance, and she was like, oh, I actually hurt my back, I can't do the dance. And I was like, no, we're doing it for you, this is your thing. But she would just show up at the end like, guys, everyone should be more happy. Okay, that was my time, thank you very much. And my best friend, the one who is the mother of my godchild, she fell over mid-slut drop on her ass. It was a lot, it was a lot. It was a lot. So the butter's melted. So the butter's melted. And I need 80 milliliters of oil, not a tablespoon. Tastes so freaking good. Whoever thought to put oil in cakes was a genius. Probably big olive oil. That's 93. That's fine, that's kind of like 80. My measurements are getting looser because I've made this recipe like 3 times before. Sugar and eggs. How many eggs? 2? Yeah. 2 large eggs. So that was a mistake, signing up for that. It was mainly because it was something fun to do at break times, but then we just weren't thinking about the fact that we would eventually have to perform it. As someone who was shy and not well liked at school, I sure did a lot of like embarrassing shit in public that I volunteered for, like that school play where I was a munchkin. I sent a mistake? Cool. We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. Let's read another one. I give one, you give one, that's how it works. I have to come clean. I made a grave mistake today. This is written like a poem. A decision I will forever regret. I'm afraid to admit this. Here goes nothing. I didn't connect my Twitch account to my Amazon account to use my free Prime sub on Molly Melinks. Everyone in chat learned from my experience. Don't make the same mistake as me. Genuinely paid chatter. Thank you so much for that mistake. Everyone prompted me. When I was a kid, I did cheerleading. Once I was going to do a back walkover in front of everyone and I fell right on my face and started crying in front of like 30 people I didn't know. Been there. What's the best way to show that you're like also embarrassed than just bursting into tears in front of everyone? Then everyone's like, oh, we can't laugh now because like, then it's mean. Yeah, it's got to be lighthearted because I don't know what food would do well with like traumatizing mistakes. Church wafers? I don't know. We're making muffins though, so it's fun stories. People laugh more when you cry, but yeah, at least I can make them, in my head, I'm even more in the right. Or like they're even more in the wrong if I'm crying. I'll cry in front of everyone. Everyone and anyone. We all know this. There's nothing to be ashamed about. Gruel. Did you know that oat milk is gruel? When they talk about gruel in like Oliver Twist and stuff, it's oat milk. Like that's the consistency. They always make it look like porridge, but it's actually oat milk. We know? I know, because I bring it up every time someone says gruel or oat milk. I have 5 stories. And you're still here. So... Sorry, that was very aggressive. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. That was my mistake. Sorry. 200 grams of sugar. Move on. I've now gone overly cautious with the pouring. 193, 194, 5, 6. Ah! Fuck. 200 grams of sugar! 8. Hi, Becky. Mixing. And we're gonna make a thick concoction. Looks like scrambled eggs. Yeah, make a goop. Make slime. Oh, this would scare Turbo so bad. Ooh. Wow. Not me though. It's gonna be freaking yummy. Let's read another. One of my biggest regrets right now is that I helped the person I was interested in get a girlfriend. And now whenever he talks or mentions her, I gotta act like their #1 supporter because I helped him get with her, but if he's happy, I'm happy. Ooh. Have I ever done anything like that? I don't think so. My problem is I'm really terrible at knowing when I have a crush on someone, unless it's like genuinely like I can like it's tearing me apart at the soul. I'll be like, oh no, I just really like them as a friend. Like I just really, really like them as a friend. You know? So I think I really got into trouble once because I had a very close friend who was unsure whether to stay with his girlfriend or not. Like they were on a break. And I was like, oh, as a friend, you know, if you're on a break, maybe things aren't working out, you know, you might just be different people, stuff like that. And then he went, that's not what I meant! Not what I meant. It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. So that was kind of the opposite, I think. But my friends were like, no, you definitely like him. Like, I could tell that you like him. And I was like, no, I don't. Like, I genuinely don't. Years later, I think I did. But I just didn't know. It's not like I was going after his girlfriend or even going after him. I just didn't know. Like, he went in for the kiss and I was like, ew, no. I don't know, my brain's a mystery that I've yet to solve. Who knows? Pour the wet ingredients into the dry and fold with the spatula. Yes. Okay. Don't fall into that pressure. Stowaway. Now we're mixing the wet with the dry. She's very bloopy today. Whoa. Crazy. Come on. Come on. And we don't want to overmix. So I want to make some lemon and poppy seed ones, but because I don't have like an actual recipe, I don't know how much lemon to add or when. Melinks cookbook when? I don't make my own recipes though. I'm not a recipe crafter. I'm a mind crafter. Little dab for you. Until completely combined. Melinks cookbook full of stolen recipes. Well, people already sell AI cookbooks. Some political oh my god! I forgot the yogurt. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. This is gonna be a big failure. I'm floundering in front of the camera. No. No, everyone thinks I'm so good at baking. Now they're gonna think I'm... It's like the time that I spent 20 minutes whipping up tiramisu to get the perfect texture and then realised I forgot to put fucking sugar in the cake. Genuinely, number 2 most important ingredient after flour? Sugar, okay. It would have just tasted like coffee and flour. My history teacher complimented my Melinks stickers. Hey! That's so cute! I'm gonna read another mistake. 40? Hey! We all showed up. I messed up and said something completely wrong to my mum. I gaslighted her and my brother into thinking it was true. Well, yes! Well, yes. Okay. Lemon, poppies, muffins. Oh my god, Sally's baking addiction. She literally has a lemon poppy seed muffins batter, but they're just for mini muffins. Okay, well we just gotta bake up the batter and then do a bit of maths. So this is 219 grams of all-purpose flour. I love Sally. How much flour is in this one? 375. So this is like 2/3 of the recipe of this, right? Oh, it's like half. It's not like half. So if I just double up, I could just double up. So I'm doing so much maths. 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds means 4 tablespoons of poppy seeds. Yes, thank you. And I've got these right here. Hello. Go Bertie. Hello. 4 tablespoons or teaspoons? Tablespoons? We're getting freaking crazy. Guys, hold on to your hats. Do I have any more tablespoons? Or are they all in my room? I'm so horrific at mental math. Does anyone have those mental maths quiz where like the teacher would put on a like a voice, like audio, being like, question 1, 7 times 8. Question 1, 7 times 8. Question 2. Oh, flashbacks. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, that feels maybe a lot more. Feels like a lot. Just put gravel in my fucking cake batter. This better be good. Genuinely cobblestone in my freaking batter, lol. Oh my god. Tarmac. Maybe I should have put it in with the dry ingredients. I'm gonna break a tooth. Oh. Okay, and then 1.5 tablespoons of lemon zest. How many lemons is that though? Because you don't use a tablespoon of lemon. Let's just grate it into a bowl and then be like, is this bowl got a tablespoon in it? But it's doubled, so it's 3 tablespoons of lemon zest. Crazy! Oh my god, Sally's getting lit. And we all know Sally. Let's read the mistake. Last week the car in front of me braked suddenly. And a woman got out the passenger side, then continued to kick the car and scream at the man driving. She got back in after a minute or so of standing in the front of the car and yelling at him, LMAO. Oh, I did say a mistake that you witnessed. I was like, well, why the fuck's your mistake? Oh no. I genuinely have the bluntest... I have the bluntest grater ever. Oh, actually. Well, that's not gonna fucking help anyone, is it? That's huge! Oh no. I'm gonna have to like cut the peel off and then dice it. I need 3 tablespoons worth. We're genuinely gonna be here all night. And I've got to celebrate before Lukey gets back. Because we hate him. We hate him. Okay. This lemon's so small. You can tell which one I got from Aldi and which one I got from Sainsbury's. That's crazy. Wow, look how much zest I've got off of that lemon. This isn't fucking working. Bro! One time I was at a bookstore and someone came up to me and asked if I worked there. I didn't, but I panicked and said yes. Then they asked me where a particular book would be and I made something up, but turned out to be right. Hey! Maybe you should work there. Okay, we're going for a different tactic. Because I'm what crafty. Tell that to my TikTok audience. We're going to slice the zest off the lemon. And then we're gonna dice it. Hi, Kiara. Okay, we've got a bit of pith on there, which is not what you want. But we're improvising, so it's okay if we make mistakes. Everybody has those days. Taking the pith. Ooh! He's quick off the draw. It's gonna take fucking forever! Okay. Peel. Most bitter muffins in the world. What am I supposed to do, genuinely? I have had this grater for like 5 years though, so it's my fault. Hey, mistake! Nobody's perfect. So we gotta work it again and again, so get it right. Stop me when it's 3 tablespoons worth. I actually can't even see if you guys can see me. Yeah, you can. Make a mug cake. Everyone can bake. Okay, is that 3 tablespoons? That's like 2. Oh, that was perfect. No white pith. I mean, me when I'm grading with a genuine weapon. Anything's a weapon with enough force. I could be juggling with a weapon and it's genuinely just a ball, but if I throw it hard enough, that's an offense. I'm gonna lose a finger. Is that TOS? Is it TOS if it's an accident? Surely not. We can just scrub the board. Is this 3 tablespoons yet? It's like 1. That's 1. 2. That's 3. I'd say 3. Are we looking for 3? Yeah, it's 1.5 twice. Which is 3. Yes, I passed GCSE maths. And now we're going to dice it. Because someone has a grader from genuinely 2020. 2021. So let's be real. That's crazy that I've lived here since 2021. Time flies when you're paying rent. I will buy a new one, I just forget every time. It's not the sort of thing you put on a shopping list, is it? Or maybe it is, I don't know your prerogative. Let's have a look at another mistake. Oh. The first day back at school, me and my friends started a fire at break time and we had to explain to the head teachers that we did it because we were cold, but no one believed us. Then we got a 2-hour afternoon detention. Yeah, we were cold. That's why we set the science wing on fire. Why don't you believe me? I think maybe they could have believed you, but you'd still get a fucking detention. Hi, Nancy. But I'm proud of you for coming clean. I feel like I'm in the confession booth at church. Also, I've seen in the movies. I'm not I used to go to a Christian camp when I was younger. Just like a fun summer camp, I didn't care about all the God stuff. But me and my sister were the only ones who weren't baptized. So we weren't allowed to join in on the God activities, because we were heretics. But like, I enjoyed the camping. And like, I can sing a hymn, I can hold a note. Kumbaya, my love. Kumbaya. Okay, that looks thin enough. I hope these turn out good. We're writing down. Evil Melinks, I hope these turn out bad. What? That's like my dark applier. What would my dark applier name be? Mel stinks. Don't call me that. I'm actually putting an immediate ban on that one. Okay, well it smells good. It smells a bit grandma, but it smells good. I'm not supposed to overmix this, but I need an even dispersal of lemon. Melinks. It's a bit wordy. One time my dad left the top of the rat cage open by accident, and when I woke up the next morning and went into the hallway, I saw them peeking around the top of the stairs banister. They'd made a nest under the stairs out of ripped kitchen roll. That's so cute! All three were unharmed and were safely returned to the cage. Well, no harm done! That's just, what's it called? Enrichment. How do you see chat if you're focused on baking? iPad, laptop, baking. It's a whole setup. I didn't put the fucking milk in. This is why I don't bake on camera. This is why you mix wet with dry and then you mix it all together, because my batter's genuinely drowning in milk. And you're not supposed to over mix it. This is so sad. I was thinking it looks really thick. Me too. Well. Okay, I need to add the lemon juice. Yeah, you were supposed to mix the poppy seeds with the dry ingredients. That makes sense. I was supposed to add vanilla extract. 1.5 teaspoons. That's like 3 teaspoons. So today's it's been interesting, but I imagine it'll still come out good. That's the thing. Like, why would it come out bad? The texture might be a bit wrong, but no one's counting. No one's even watching. One. Oh, I might not have enough vanilla extract. Yeah, she's done. She's done. The iPad I'm on right now can be my designated showering one, so I don't waterlog a new one. That's one way of doing it. You could get a speaker. This has been so interesting. It's like we're making chia pudding. Yeah, money! Yeah, money! Oh my god. This is so interesting. Watching Melinks instead of studying. Oh god, I'm failing all my hires. Hey! I was Mrs. Claus in a school play, and 2 seconds in I tripped on the stairs because of the costume I was in front of the entire school. So I said it was because I'm so old. Sorry, Miss Claus. No disrespect to the goat. That's good though. It's good that you improv'd instead of being like me and just bursting into tears. Yes, and I'm old, so I fell over. I can tell you don't want to bake the thing. We're still gonna give her a chance. I need lemon juice now, I think. 45 mil. Okay. Okay. Stray bit of zest. Ow. Zest of my finger. Was it 45? Baking tip. Baking tip. You can't even see. Roll around your lemon. Just for fun. Anyone played Katamari Damacy? Just for fun. Roll your lemon. Extra juice? Uh-huh. There's a seed. This is the most deconstructed muffin ever. Okay, that was 24. Freaking seeds everywhere. How much was it? 40 something? Now what's a whetstone? Oh, that's for like sharpening, right? 37. I don't remember what it was. I've got such a terrible memory. Was it 40 mils? I'm putting lemon juice on my laptop. Oh, but I'm doubling that, aren't I? 45 doubled is 90. Yeah. Seed on the floor. Okay, lemon number 2. ml of lemon juice? Maybe. Hi, Galaxy. We're drowning this thing in lemon juice. It's everywhere. At least the kitchen gets a deep clean after I do a bacon stream. Oh, you know, a non-stream. Just a baking. Thing is though, we still gotta wait fucking 50 minutes for the muffins in the oven. That's why I need to get it done, because I need to get to the part of the stream where I stand around like a lemon. Wait, tell the difference. Oh. Whoa! Torpedo. We can read more mistakes, true. Maybe I should have just squeezed everything and then put it through a sieve. So I keep losing lemon juice every time I decant them. What kind of muffin? Lemon and poppy seeds. Okay, I'm on 60. Maybe that's all they need. 90 just seems like a lot of lemon juice. Am I wrong? I'm on 61. 90's a lot? Yeah. I'll do 60. We can always add ice in. Lemon is delightful. You're so right, Sophie Plant. This batter sure looks interesting. Every single step of this recipe is like, just don't overmix it. Like, do what you want, but just don't overmix it. And I've mixed it like 40 times, so I've forgotten every ingredient twice. Lemon sugar on a thin pancake. Genuinely, best thing ever. Once my father got given a planet to look after. Plant? What? Once my father got given a planet to look after, but it was a trap and then he died, but me and my mum escaped and found one of the tribes on the planet and I accidentally became the Messiah. That was rough. I don't know what anime you're talking about. If you overmix, it'll take out the air. I know! We can just add more air in by being like, you know. I walked in on my best friend of 13 years and my boyfriend of 5 years doing the nasty in my bed. Rude. I chose and stuck with the wrong major and now I have to stay in this college for an extra year or two. Long. Wait, no, because I changed my major. But I guess it was a week after I joined. I was like, please. This battle is looking very wet. It's fine. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna be okay. I'm gonna tie my hair back for this bit. Ah! Ah! I heard a noise. SFZ. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello raiders, we're making muffins and also reading my chat as mistakes. So if you have any mistakes you would like to share, please do, you know, please do. Hi everyone. Please give us some brown contacts. I look so fun with brown contacts. But everyone else said I look weird. So, you know. Look at my lit trick for making muffin tins. That's genius. I know! I'm currently trying acrylic markers for the first time and I'm kind of messing up and I'm going insane. Well, the first time you try anything, it's gonna be a little bit weird. I commend you for trying something new. Okay, this one just says sorry. I once tried to make brownies and almost burned my house down. I tried using water on the fire and it made it bigger. I was panicking so hard that I called the firefighters, forgetting we had a fire extinguisher, and I had to go out and tell them it was a false alarm once they came. Bro! That was like 6 different mistakes. This is really interesting. This bat is so interesting. Okay. We're just gonna try it out. Let me get a big spoon. There's air in this, I think. And the other secret with these is you gotta fill them to the very top. Ooh. So that they raise like crazy. I'm such an expert at these, even though I forgot 3 ingredients. They look cute though. That's a win. You guys don't even have to eat them. It's the journey that counts. Okay, we got one filled. Cinnamon buns, lit. Not buying a house when I was 8. I'll never recover from this. Me too. I should have bought the dip when I was 5. I had French class, but I walked into a Spanish room, sat down and opened my book. By the time I noticed it was too late to leave the classroom, so I had to learn Spanish for an hour instead of French. At least I missed a test. That's rough. I get the feeling though of like, oh, I've got to commit to this now. Like it's too long for me to have not figured it out, so I've got to stick with it. Have I ever done anything like that? I feel like I have, but I can't remember the specifics. Yeah, these do take a while because they're like jumbo muffins. And also I have to up the time because my oven is annoying. And it doesn't get as hot as it says it does. And you can get like an internal... You can get internal thermometers for your oven because ovens are so, like, such big liars. Like, my oven says that it's 200 degrees. It's not. She's trying her best. I wouldn't know what temperature I was. You've got to have a bit of empathy for everything. These look cute! They look fun! And hey, look at me being a variety streamer after a month of only Minecraft. Like 2 months of Minecraft, whoa. There's not a hair in the batter. Why are you all looking at me? Why are you all looking at me? That's so rude. Why would there be a hair in the batter? Okay, that's 2 done! Woo! My friends convinced me to steal candy from the local store near our school when I was about 8. This scheme went on for about a week before one of the 10 got caught with a Coca-Cola bottle in his school backpack by his parents and snitched. Somehow I was the only one who wasn't named, whereas everyone else got grounded for a month, and I had to apologise to the store boss in person. That's like when Max accidentally stole... Was it Max who accidentally stole like gummy bears and his mum was like, no, you've got to go back to the shop and apologise to the woman. I think baking for a living would be fun, but all bakery jobs are like, yeah, you've got to get up at 4 a.m. And that's not me. Like, I'm sorry, that's not me. No, it's not me. When in my secondary school, every spring we would have ducks in the pond in the middle of the school. One time, I completely made that up. One time my friend fed the ducks so much bread that when we came in the next day, one of the teachers told us it had died. You're not supposed to feed bread to ducks. I was actually ahead of the curve. When we go feeding the ducks when I was a kid, I used to just stand and eat the stale bread. That's because I knew deep in my heart that ducks shouldn't eat bread. They eat seeds, bruh. Do you expect in nature that one of the ducks is like proven a sourdough loaf? No. Seeds, bruh. I'm making granola. I have so much batter. Maybe I'll make another batch. Once I cooked chicken for my family when I was 12. I didn't know how to check if it was cooked. It wasn't. Well, that's on your parents. That's actually on your parents. I love taking sides when I read these stories. I might actually know, and they should have gone to jail. I'd be so sad if I was a duck and died. If I was a duck, I would sacrifice everything for some sourdough. I texted somebody I used to sort of have a relation with. Why can't I read? I texted somebody I used to sort of have a relationship with a huge apology 2 weeks ago when I was really drunk and they never replied. Oh my god, I did the same thing. I did the same thing to someone who I was talking to. Someone that I was talking to. I wrote a big Google Doc, like, dumping all my feelings about how everything went. And then, like, months after we were talking, I sent it to him on Snapchat. I was like, here's a Google Doc link of, like, my thoughts. And then he was like, oh, you haven't, like, added me as a person who can read it. And I was like, oh, sorry, let me just, like, oh, actually, like, can I send it to a different email? Like, my email's not working. And, oh! And then he read it and was like, yeah, okay. Oh! That's embarrassing. But I was, like, 15. It's fine. Not the Google Doc, I know. That's how you know I was crazy. And the whole thing was like, I was just going through a lot. Like, sorry that I was weird. But hey, any attempt at communication is a good thing. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Look at my fucking... It's so hot in this room because I've had the oven preheating for an hour. I was hoping this was recent. No. I stopped using Snapchat in second year of university because me and my friends banded together with my course mates to be like, we can't have the course group chat on Snapchat. We're adults. Genuinely, let's move this to Instagram, hey! But like, it is different, come on. Like, there was mature students on my course, like a guy had a kid and we were making him go on Snapchat. No. No. That's rude. But I stopped using Snapchat when I left home. Next thing. When I went to prom with my friend, I had to be at my dad's house the night before, and I don't keep my clothes there, so I had to show up in the most chopped outfit ever. And she probably doesn't care at all, but I still think about it. Lol, I don't even talk to her much, but it's probably my most embarrassing mistake, because I really care about my outfits. No, what you wear to go to each parent's house is none of no one else's business. I would show up in, like, half Grinch pajamas with, like, a Levi's hoodie on, and like slippers instead of shoes, and like my hair in a towel. That's nobody's business. What matters is the contents of your heart. Oh, Melinks, she's so wholesome. Okay, this one's a bit fucked. That's okay. It's a bit. Okay. We might be okay though. If we stuff these muffin cups full, we might get a perfect 6. I go to my dad's fancy apartment in the city looking like a mess with greasy hair because I'm a young hoe. And why not? When in my secondary school, oh, that's the one about the duck dying. Completely true story. At PGL, I left my cabin window open when we went to do an activity, and we came back and a squirrel jumped out the window from our cabin with a Toblerone in its mouth, and we went into the cabin and the plastic bag that combined all of our snacks and it was ripped open and all the sweets and chocolates were gone. That probably saved... You probably fed an entire squirrel family for a whole winter. That is not a mistake. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Once my friend, I think, went to London for the day, came back, went into their room, and I just heard a scream. And it was a pigeon had flown into their room and had started building a nest on top of one of their cupboards. And there was just bird shit all over the room. We were running around trying to catch this pigeon as it was getting more and more stressed and just shitting everywhere all over the, like, manga collectible, not manga, I mean, they're like anime collectibles. Like, Miku had shit in her hair. I think I've got a video of that somewhere. They're screaming trying to catch this bird. Okay. Some of these look a bit more pretty than the others, and that's okay. Yay! Yay! Can't even see. We're going in! Ah! Ah! They look great. Thank you. Okay, 10-minute timer. That oven is hot. 10-minute timer. Let's sit on the floor. I forgot to bring chat. Now we wait. Hello. Oh no, my drink. There we go. I love floor time. Me too. Oh, it feels like the Melinks mini subathon. Fell down the stairs in school 2 times, one with all my class watching and the other time just my friends. And that's when you sue. That's when you sue. I have a raspberry vodka that my roommate Max bought for a drinking stream. But he never makes it through all of them, so then I get the leftovers because he doesn't drink. Aga. Twitch Baby says Aga. Probably. A few years ago, I used to be a gym rat, and once I was at the gym running on the treadmill, I took off my shirt because I was super sweaty, and I had a cute Nike pink sports bra on under. I found out a few weeks later, looking in the mirror, that the sports bra is definitely see-through, and I could never go into that gym ever again. No one will remember. No one will remember. I die on the spot. At least you figured out when you got home. Like, in the moment, it would be way more embarrassing to find out. What's my favorite fun drink? I love the lychee Rubicon. Is my, like, all-time classic favorite. And then also my snow pear drink that I get from the Asian supermarket. Okay, a mistake I remember doing was accidentally tossing a full plastic water bottle at an old friend, but tossing it a bit too hard, and he missed it and it hit his nose and broke it. Somehow I actually didn't get in trouble. I talked my way out of it because he asked me to throw it. British secondary school was a wild time. It's like that time someone threw a bouncy ball and it hit my sister like really hard in the eye, like bang! And luckily there was an eye hospital right next to my school, so they just like passed her on next door. But I was like swollen and bruised and they had to like dilate the whole thing. And my dad, because he was like, someone threw a ball at my sister. This is what I said! I said, if you're juggling If you're like, you could be juggling with balls and it could be considered a weapon, because if you throw something hard enough, then it will become a weapon. Yeah, my dad was like, I'm gonna kill him, because he thought that someone threw a ball at her on purpose. But she was like, no, he was just stupid. And he felt very bad. But she just had a gross eye. Sometimes you have a gross eye. I could talk about the number of times I've walked into people or things when I haven't paid attention to. Yeah. I fear too many times, but every time I feel so embarrassed. You gotta own it. You gotta own it. Be like, oh, typical me. Then who's gonna be embarrassed? Because we're all on the same side. I like the fancy square camera. Why, thank you. It's a tasteful rectangle. I just remembered I walked into a lamppost one time. Oh, exactly. A few years ago, I was on my phone and I walked into a lamppost and I looked up at these two girls who were like 10 years older than me, and they looked at me like, and I just looked at them and I went, you didn't see anything. And they were like, we didn't see nothing, girl. Like, that's fun. Then we fun stranger moment. It wasn't like, ooh, because then they would have been like, oh, look at that nerd. You didn't see nothing. Oh, you know, own it. Okay, I blacked out for the first time ever at my sister-in-law's bachelorette party in front of all her friends. I don't know, and I'm embarrassed to know what I did. She showed me a video of me doing the splits and karaoke, and that was embarrassing enough. At least you were around people you could trust. Like, it's way better to be around family who will laugh at you than people who would mean you harm. Silver lining. I got blackout drunk this summer at my cousin's 40th. I don't remember the last time I got blackout drunk. I must have been 19. You just gotta sort of figure out where your tolerance is. This sounds like Donkey Kong country music. Oh, Super Mario Sunshine. Close. My mistake was going insane for a year and a half over a girl from Swindon. Ugh. Ugh. Interesting. It was Johnny's sister. It was genuinely me, because Johnny's sister's so lit. She's so much cooler than Johnny. Genuinely. He needs to have her on stream. She's so normal. She's like a mix of me and Lexi, but she leans Lexi. Yeah. Yeah. That's my impression. That's tough, yeah. I've gotten into relationships with too many people because I thought I loved them, but really, I just love them so much as a friend. That feels more like a... That feels very real. This is me holding your hand. Have you ever been clubbing with Lexi? Many a time. There is no one who gets me as turned, like, dancing than Lexi. She'll, like, hold my hand, she's like, get on the floor, girl, and I'm like, yay! Oh, I hope I didn't miss your response, Robin. So I've read through a few of them. Left a moldy banana in the bottom of my school bag for 6 months. It smelled so bad, but I was too grossed out to remove it. Okay, I get that. I get like that. But I've been getting better at tackling tasks that I've been putting off. Like, our fridge loves to fill with water at the bottom, and I've been putting it off for like genuinely 6 months. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. And I had family stay, and they were like, "We cleaned the fridge for you," and I was like, "Oh my fucking god, thank you so much." And then the stuff happened with my job, and I was like, "I'm gonna clean the fucking fridge," and I cleaned it, and I'm no longer scared of it anymore. Yes! I've done that too many times with the drinks in my room. Yeah. Well, it's like Max said, that my room is a fun drink graveyard. Sometimes I'll pour them out in the sink and it's like, oh. So I'm getting better. I'm getting better at that. Okay. Once me and my friends were watching the primary school student doing sports day, and I was putting my knee in and out of the gate separating the field and the rest of the school, and suddenly my knee wouldn't come out. So I turned to my friend and straight up said, "My knee is stuck, please go get a teacher." Mind you, a lot of my year were there, and when a teacher came, everyone just stared at me, and to make it even worse, they had to get oil from the cafeteria kitchen and oil me out, and I ended up having a massive bruise on my knee for ages. Okay, that's horrific. Genuinely buttering up your leg to get it out of the fence. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrid. Okay, my heart and soul goes out to you. Okay, 10 minutes. They've risen, hey. Okay, now we turn it down to like 180 and we put the timer on for 40 minutes. No. There we go. It was horrible. Erin, my heart goes out to you. That sounds awful. But we're all still here. Have I ever got anything stuck? Once I put a sequin up my nose. Surely I've told this story before. I was like 4 or 5 and my nana was babysitting us. And I was like, I wonder if I could put this sequin up my nose. That's like so toddler coded. And I couldn't get it out. So I had to be like, "Nana, I've got a sequin up my nose." Same, except with a bead, yeah. But she was like shoving like, what's it called? Like bobby pins up my nose and stuff to try and get it out. And I just remember on the phone to my mum, like, she's got a bloody bead up her nose and I can't get it out. While she's like doing the equivalent of like Jimmy and the lock open, but with my nose. And then at one point I sneezed and it shot out across the room and I was okay. Beautiful, beautiful story. R.I.P. Nana. She was very frustrated. As a kid, I used to poke sequins in between my gums and teeth. I don't know why. I used to really want a gap in my teeth. So I used to sit with my nail down between my teeth. Like that. And I used to put stuff in between my teeth to like make a gap. And I genuinely got one, like a little gap in between my teeth. And I went, "Oh, it looks bad." And I stopped doing it after months of training my teeth. Okay. Once when I was in an entrance exam for an English class, and after I was done, one of the teachers said, "Have a good day," to me, and my idiot brain decided to think in a Finnish way and answered same. You can say same to have a good day. Right? It's not like when you're at the cinema and they're like, "Enjoy the movie," and you're like, "You too." Same, but it was around the time I had braces, so when I went back to the orthodontist, she was like, why do you suddenly have a gap in the middle? Just gave me more stuff to fix my teeth. That's so long! The amount of times I've said you too to cafe staff when they've said enjoy or something. I don't even, like, I think it's like silly giggle, but I don't think it's embarrassing. Like, they probably hear it all the time. Back when I used to do paper round, I once woke up a little too late. Didn't set the alarm properly, and ran to the shop to get the papers. And halfway through my round, I realised I'd handed out 3 different incorrect papers and had to go back to collect them all. Thankfully, I didn't push them all the way through the letterboxes, otherwise I'd been screwed. I believe this is also the same day I almost got hit by a car while cycling home from a round. People having a paper round genuinely makes me think that you're from, like, the 60s. Once gave a child a panic attack in VR for switching between man, woman, man, then furry. The child hated, even despised women and furries. Why is the child on VR chat? That's the main question. This isn't your fault. This wasn't me, but I witnessed it. My partner the other day helped himself to a nice slice of Mother's Day cheesecake I made for my mother, and he put it back in the fridge. When my mother went to open the fridge to get milk out for something, the whole cheesecake slipped out and fell, cheese first, onto the floor and stuck to the floor. We had to bin it and waste about 3/4 of the thing. Thankfully, my mother and my partner had all had a slice each, so it's not like any of us missed out, especially not the person we made it for, but still it was rough. That's so sad. That's so sad. Cheese first. I get that it's a cheesecake, but I don't like to think of the middle as cheese. This is mine. The way it went splat on the floor. No, that's so sad. That's so sad. I would have been in there with like a credit card scraping it off the floor. That's so sad. It's stuck to the linoleum. That's so sad. Okay. I wouldn't say it was embarrassing for me, but my year 11 PE teacher... for my year 11 PE teacher. When I came out to the school as trans, my PE teacher asked if I wanted to switch PE classes, and I said no. There's no way you're getting me to do football with the sporty boys. And so my poor PE teacher, who was so used to calling us the lower girl group, had to keep coming up with creative ways to refer to a team of all girls and me. She used to call over the girls, and I used to actively ignore her until she said my name. That's kind of... From how horrific my school would be with that sort of situation, I'm like, good on your teacher for, like, trying. I was sitting there comfortable. What do you mean? Crisscross applesauce? Fucking, I'm good. It's better than standing. I've got weak knees. Yeah, we had a trans kid in our year. And they put him, like, with the cis boys, but he got changed in the bathroom, but I was still like, just let him not do PE. He doesn't want to be there. I was such a menace, I really didn't care if she misgendered me, but I found it so amusing watching her struggle. I mean, on the hard floor. Oh, it's good. That's fine. Another PE story! I wonder who this is. So I was genuinely afraid of being hit in our dodgeball games, that there was an entire year 11 dodgeball game, like 200-ish students, not like a small group of 20. And I wasn't allowed to leave the class despite asking to, so a PE teacher stood in front of me the entire game, and if a ball came close, he'd knock it away so it didn't touch me. I hated how I wasn't allowed to leave, but looking back, it was so amusing that they went to such great lengths to keep me there that they had a designated teacher to protect me. That's so lit! Dodgeball's so fun. No, it's not. No, it's not. It would just be an excuse of all the mean girls because they don't pelt the unathletic kids. I would come out with bruises on my arms because of... No. Eventually, because the girls hated doing PE so much, they let them choose do a PE or a childcare GCSE. So thankfully that got rid of a lot of the mean ones. Oh yeah, I also been changing in a little locker room between rooms. I used to sit on the floor and tie my shoelaces so slowly because I changed so far. Because the girls always took so long. Oh yeah. When I was a kid, my friend and I tried to rescue a cat that was being abused and kept on a neighbour's balcony. One night we sneaked out with my father's ladder. So many people so polite when naming their parents. We snuck out with my father's ladder to take the cat. I'm sure we're making a lot of noise, handling it and placing it against the neighbour's house. Logically, someone must have spotted us and called the police. Sob. I still remember how they arrived so quietly until they flashbanged us with the police car headlights. They started yelling commands. We were caught, of course, but they didn't punish us because we were kids. The cat was eventually put up for adoption. Yippee! Okay. They probably thought you were breaking in. I get why they called the police. They let the lads in my year do basketball and the girls do badminton every PE class because everyone refuses to do anything else. Eventually, they had the girls and the boys do PE together, and it would be dodgeball between the girls and the boys. And that was when it was fucking carnage. Oh my god, they would pelt us. I've never played badminton. To be fair, it's probably the course I picked for university. I was more of a genius in terms of maths, so I picked engineering, brackets, civil. I thought it would be fun. Turns out it's genuinely boring and stressful. Yeah. I'm already tired of maths, currently first year, and heard about second year, so sanity might go down the drain. Some people I have worked with are also genuinely too stupid for the course and expect me to help even though sometimes I don't understand myself. Probably the biggest mistake of my life, but starting to go with the flow. You can, like, one, you can change your degree. Like, you can do you can change your degree to something else. 2, you can do a master's in whatever the fuck you want to do. You could do engineering and then a master's in fucking animation, whatever. 3, just having a degree is kind of the point. Like, you can have a civil engineering degree and go into whatever the fuck, you know? Like, my stepmom has a history degree, and then she did accounting for a football team, and then she did something else, and now she's an English teacher. It just shows that you're committed to something, you know? One day I wanted to eat hot chocolate. I didn't want to drink hot chocolate, I just low-key wanted to try melting a chocolate bar and eat warm melted chocolate. Fair. But I ended up leaving it in the microwave too long, and when I opened the microwave there was smoke. It's so easy to burn chocolate, and the chocolate had turned into coal. I tried again 5 minutes later with another chocolate bar and it worked. Yeah, you gotta go low and slow and stir that bitch around every 3 seconds. She's versatile? She is versatile. Versatile lady. When I was 9, me and my friend threw a rock at a moving car because we thought it would just bounce off. We were incredibly dumb 9-year-olds. I still feel guilty about it to this day, even though it was ages ago. I'm not sure how much damage happened to the car, but thankfully no one was hurt, and somehow we didn't get caught. When I say I still feel guilty, there's been times I woke up at 3 a.m. just thinking about it. You gotta put it down. You gotta put it down. You were 9. I hope you're not 10 right now. You gotta put it down. Put that down. What's that thing where it's like if you hold a glass, then it doesn't hurt your arm. But if you hold a glass for like 10 minutes, your arm's gonna hurt. Put it down. Ew! Put that shit down. Forgive yourself. Is that a saying? It's just a metaphor. What? No, it makes sense. If you hold a glass of water for like 5 seconds, then it doesn't hurt. But if you hold something for an hour, your arm's gonna fucking ache. So if you're holding onto a thought and regretting something for years, it's just gonna hurt more. It was about 7 years ago, but when I was a dumb 9-year-old. Put it down! Yeah, you were a dumb 9-year-old. Now laugh about it. Feels good to admit it. No, there's stuff that I'm like so embarrassed that I did, but like looking back, it's so much better to just be like, yeah, I was stupid. At least I'm not like that now. It's like rolling a snowball down the hill. If you keep rolling it for years, you're gonna end up with a big fucking snowball. 25 minutes left on the muffins. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh my god! They're freaking huge! This is what I mean! Wait. Can you see that they're freaking huge? Whoa! Oh. There's lemon seeds everywhere. I think our kitchen's so ugly. Especially on stream. It just goes like yellow and beige. And oh my god, it's really interesting today. They look great. Why, thank you. Why, thank you. I went to Comic-Con with my best friend in October, and we were so focused on getting our cosplays on and getting out that I forgot the badge/ticket. We had to turn around and go get them and go back onto the M11. Mistake I made yesterday, I fumbled a job interview badly. I could tell she didn't like me after about 2 minutes. And also her dog was in the break room growling and barking at me. You have bad vibes, which kept throwing me off. I was stuttering like no tomorrow. Well, it sounds like you wouldn't have wanted to work there anyway. Like, an interview is as much for them as it is for you. Like, do you want to show up to work and there's a dog with bad vibes? No. I have a hard time getting to the interview stage, but I've never failed a job interview. Hey. Oh god, we're all praying for me in a minute. The first time I took public transport home from school, my entire family was away. The bus skipped my stop because I didn't know you had to get off and stand by the driver instead of ringing the bell. What? Has never happened to me since, and I just didn't stop at any other stop until the end of the line at 45-minute drive away, despite me ringing the bell like 10 times. It was storming and raining hailstones. It was also January and I was like 13, 14, crying. I was stuck in a random town at 7 PM in the dark for 2 hours. That's crazy. Why the fuck wouldn't they stop if you ring the bell? That's the whole thing. You ring the bell and then they stop. Eh? Freaky Irish buses, you're meant to buzz the bell, but drivers don't give a fuck unless you stand next to them. Go. Rude. That's so rude. No! I'm not playing by your made up rules. The whole point is that you buzz the fucking buzzer. Ding 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 ding! Is it because too many people press it to like rage bait? My friend's youngest cousin, around 12 years old, unexpectedly came to visit her the same day we had planned to go out. So I had a brilliant idea of us hanging out all together, but also convincing the little kid that I was a flat earther, just for some entertainment. At some point, her cousin turned to my friend and said in front of me, "I think you should get better friends." I was so embarrassed, but I also found it hilarious. Her cousin still thinks I'm a flat earther. This happened once to me. I was on the top floor of a double decker and pressed the bell. I was with my nan. We were halfway down the stairs and he closed the doors and drove off. My nan nearly fell down the stairs and we got him to stop. Thankfully, just a meter up the road. Like, there's cameras up and down the bus. Like, I'm all in favor of bus drivers. They go through so much shit. Oh my god! Memory unlocked. Once I was on a bus and a man was threatening the bus driver with a broken bottle of wine. Whoa. Whoa! So, like, respect to bus drivers, but, like, come on. Come on. Okay. There's glass in between, it's fine. It affected my bus taking. Now that I'm always down those stairs before the doors even open. Yeah. You've got to be like, okay, I'm approaching mine. Bing, okay. Yeah. Tried to fix my slightly broken MacBook and ended up electrocuting myself and breaking it completely. Rest in peace, MacBook. Rest in peace. I know how that feels. Melinks Discord server's so cool. Yay! Yes! I still need to change it around because I was going to theme it to be like fun. No. I don't know. I took my pre-point exam a few months ago to get point shoes in my ballet class. For the first time ever, I forgot one of my ballet flats and had to take the test with one shoe on, one shoe off, with the shoe on the wrong foot because I wore my all tights with a hole on one side. Okay. That's like when people have a nightmare about the worst case scenario. Forgetting your shoes in your point exam is fucking, oh my god. Yeah, okay, that's embarrassing. I passed though, hey! I got the best score in my class and you were at a disadvantage. Hi. They're looking cute. I hope they're good. I'll be sad if they're not. I used to... Oh my god, wait. I used to push the bottom of my nose up like a pig because it made my younger brother giggle, but it got to a point where I did it so often I got a line on my nose that wouldn't go away. I have a line on my nose here because when I like blow my nose or like do that, like I do little piggy nose. So like constantly I have a line here. But when I'm sick, it's like bright red little bridge on my nose. And I remember the doctor prescribed me like intermittently doing this for like 20 minutes at a time. But this makes me look like Shrek. I like to draw a line where I contour my nose. Yeah, it's like embedded into my nose, like into the cartilage, because I've done it for so many years. So yeah, I relate to this story a lot. I genuinely used to just stick things and fingernails. What? I genuinely used to stick things and fingernails and anything between my teeth. Oh, okay. My teeth are so fucked, but I liked how it felt, so I didn't stop. I've stopped now, but sometimes I catch myself having a thumbnail between my teeth when I'm stressed. Hey, been there. When I was in TY, like 10 in the UK, if it was a gap year. Like year 10 or age 10? What? I don't know. Okay. I sent a text. Okay, probably year 10. I sent a text saying, do you want to have a sleepover this weekend, to my entire year's group TY ball group chat on Snapchat instead of my 3-person group chat. Within 30 seconds while I tried to delete it, 7 lads responded and over 20 people reacted. It was a 120 person group chat. I had people shouting at me in the hallways. It was great, and my friends still call it, asking if they want to come over. Sob, I hate Snapchat. That's so long. half my responses are like, this is not your fault, and actually it's a learning experience and you still have time. And half of it's me going, yeah, that fucking sucks. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Oh, sorry. That one sucks. I can only add so much life lessons to these. The inside of my nose is wonky because I've had spots inside one of my nose like 6 different times. It's permanently wonky, so because I kept poking them. Oh, is it like a deviated septum? Oh my god, I've got freaking 6-7 responses. Okay. When I first got my leopard gecko, I was showing my mate. He was pale and basically about to shed like a snake, and because his skin was loose, he did not want people holding him. But just as I was putting him back, he bit me and splattered on the floor. I put him back. Felt like the worst owner in the world. Did even more research, and he's never bitten me since. Sorry about it being long as fuck. That wasn't long, don't worry. Hey. Okay, this is gonna be a lesson 1. At least now you know your gecko even more. Yeah, sort of, but I can breathe through both sides at once. That's not what deviated septum means, I don't think. Because you only breathe through one nostril at a time anyway, even if it's deviated or not. Like, I currently am breathing through this one. You just have like a spare one. Yeah. I can breathe through both. Yeah, me too. But like... No, this is genuinely normal. Shut up. Shut up, guys. Next one. When I was like 10, I got given a cheap Dell Optiplex. You might have a deviated septum. No, okay, we're looking this up. Breathe through one nostril at a time. Breathing through one nostril at a time is a natural, subconscious process known as the nasal cycle, where the automatic nervous system alternates congestion and decongestion between nostrils every 60 to 240 minutes. It's totally normal to breathe out of one nostril. Onwards. Yeah. I'm sure I saw it on like Instagram or something. Automatic or autonomic? What the fuck did I say? Automatic, I think. Oh no, autonomic. I think it was autonomic. Okay. Okay. YouTube Shorts? No! When I was like 10, I got given a cheap Dell Optiplex to play Roblox on. I recently turned it on to see if I could salvage it for parts, and turns out most of them are dying and the drive is full of viruses. So I'm shocked and scared I somehow haven't been hacked yet. Almost 2 hours? Ah! These have risen. Oh my goodness. And we've got 13 minutes left. I should really wash up while they're in the oven, but it's boring watching me wash up. I'm gonna read stories. Oh my god, true. My maths teacher's so funny in her mannerisms while teaching that I genuinely cry laughing every lesson at the back of the room. I thought I was being discreet with it, but the other day she kept me behind after class to tell me I need to stop laughing at her. Oh, I feel really bad, but I did in fact start laughing again. Love to her though. Love. Itchy nose. I'm trying to think, have I ever... I feel like I've got a vague memory that I'm blocking out about laughing at a teacher. I don't know, I can't think of one. I remember once in my sister's class, the teacher left the room and they barricaded the door shut with loads of chairs. Just do anything when you're that age, though. Okay. When I was like 5, we had a charity book We had a charity book fair at school, and I was panicking about what to get, and I thought everyone had to get a book, so at the last second I just nabbed one without thinking or paying, even though I literally had money. It's been on my conscience ever since, though. That book has gone to a new charity shop. You were 5! You were 5! Put that down! Hi, Isaac. Hey, we're all sharing. We're all admitting to things. This is like a, we're all letting go of these things today. This is a mistake I made the other day. I went to a concert, and because me and my partner are both 18 plus, we wanted to make sure we had our IDs in case they were checked. We'd left the hotel and made it in the queue, waiting for the doors to open. We were half an hour away from being let in, and I realised of all the things I forgot, I left my passport on the hotel bed. Sent my fiance back to go get it. He got there and back in 10 minutes. The hotel was 10 minutes away. He literally jogged. We were never even checked, and I didn't even need it. P.S. That Cape Town concert was amazing. I loved it. Bristol was wild. Aww. It was nice of your fiance to go run back and get it, even though it was your fault. Aww. Cute. Silly small mistake. W partner? Exactly. He offered to sprint. Nice. I try to get the bus into the... We've jogged some bus memories. I try to get the bus into the city, but there's like no bus stop sign or area near me. It just stops there. I stood on the wrong side of the road and had to do a walk of shame across the street when the bus pulled in, with everyone on the bus staring at me. No. But the cars go different ways. If you're going this way, you've got to be on that side of the road. If you're going this way, you're on this side of the road. Whatever. Once in year 7, very early on in the year, I was told off by my maths teacher for sneezing. How dare you sneeze? My friend still makes fun of me for some reason for it. I have no idea why. I got a genuine warning for sneezing. She's the same teacher who told me off for using a calculator when it was a calculator allowed test. She was bizarre. Some people just like to power trip. Stretch time. We're freaking sleepy. And I've read all of my freaking mistakes. But that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. I'm sleepy too. Am I supposed to be hanging out with friends? We've got 9 minutes on the timer. We can do a 9-minute nap segment at the end. I have so much to clean up. Bro! I don't know. I drank too much water. But I'm hydrated, and that's the main thing. I don't think I've got anything else to talk about. It's just been really boring for me the past few days. Okay, I think that got timed out for too long. Yeah, I'll read it. It's fine. Once I recently left the house to go to a bus stop for a universal credit meeting, and as I got to the end of the front garden, the bus was driving past. I sprinted down the road to the bus stop. The driver saw me and slowed down so I could get the bus. He showed up 2 minutes early at the bus stop when stage was at, said that it would be 5 minutes early. Anyway, so how was I supposed to know he had actually showed up 7 minutes early? Yeah, I know. Buses showing up early and then leaving early? Why? I used to catch the bus on a certain day. Like, I used to have to get one specific bus, and there was like I wanted to get the 5, and there was also the 5A. And the 5 would come 2 minutes after school finished. So I had to genuinely bolt to the bus stop. I used to, I asked my teacher and she would let me leave early so that I could specifically get this bus. And that driver used to look me in the eyes and drive away. And I'd have to wait 20 minutes for the 5A, which would take an extra 40 minutes to get where I wanted to go. Genuinely pissed me off so bad. So bad. And he would leave early. I'd be like, ugh. No. I missed my bus once. The driver did a lap of the roundabout and came back for me. It was so nice but so embarrassing. That's sweet. That's sweet. Hey, if you win, then nothing's embarrassing. I'm so sleepy. I need the sugar from the muffins to wake me up. Muffin! Muffin! Flagging. It's just chill stream now while we wait for muffins. I finished another book. I finished The Guest by Emma Cline. Crazy pose. I need my own Junko pose. Do the washing up now? No. Oh. It's a good book if you don't mind the story starting in the middle of the action and ending before the action is finished. Like, if the story is this long, the book is this amount of the story. Like, it finished, like, in the middle of the climax of the story. It was like, well, guess we don't know. That would piss me off. It kind of did. I'm going back to the fun pose. It kind of did. But then also I was like, wait, no, because it works. I was like, wait, no, because it works within the story. I looked at the reviews and some people were like, love this. Some people were like, this is the most frustrating book I've ever read. The main character's such a bitch and I hate her. And then the other reviews, the ones I agreed with, were like, this bitch is so annoying and complicated, but the story was great. Because, like, a main character doesn't have to be a likable person. How long is left on the muffins? 4 minutes 44. Angel number! But yeah, I enjoyed it. So I legally downloaded another one of her books that I'm gonna read. I'm looking for recommendations because I downloaded a load of books onto my Kindle legally, and with books I'll read like the first few pages, and if they don't grab me, I just can't read them. So I've got like 20 books on my Kindle where I just don't want to read them, but they're stored for like, I don't know, if I end up somewhere on holiday, I don't know. My TBR is so long. I don't deal with TBRs, like reading lists, because I get to like, it's why I like going to the library and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick up one book and one book only, because then there's no, like, I've already made the decision. There's no like, oh, but what if I pick the wrong one, and oh, like, I don't know. I'm reading The Vegetarian by Han Kang right now. I do want to read that actually. What's your favorite book? I don't know. The one that I go back to all the time is Convenience Store Woman by Saiko Murata. Because it's only small. I just finished The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I loved that book. I thought I wasn't gonna, because it's like big TikTok, dark academia book, and I was like, is this just gonna piss me off? But no, it's really good. Usually why I read comics to turn on Tumblr and Webtoon, because they're more engaging to me. I've read my fair share of fanfiction. Like, something on AO3 feels so much less daunting than a book. It'll be like 100k words, and I'm like, bit short, but I'll go for it. It was so good, yeah. See, I've got the Goldfinch downloaded on my Kindle, but it's not grabbed me the way that The Secret History did, you know? I just added a mistake. Let's have a look. We got 2 minutes left. There's a few. One time I was taking the train to school and for some reason the power went out on the whole train line. So I had to get off and find a bus, but I was just in a random town between my house and my school. So I got on the wrong bus and ended up just walking around, and somehow my friend's dad saw me, hey, and gave me a lift to school. I was like 2 hours late and a bit distraught, but it was okay. That does sound stressful. But hey. When I was 10, I did football, and once it was particularly slippy and I stopped the ball. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's a spelling mistake or I just don't know football lingo. But just missed, so I slipped on the ball and landed on my wrist and ended up breaking it. And to make it even worse, I had broken my elbow before, so I had a massive cast that covered my entire arm. Stoked isn't a term. Well, I didn't know, so I went for both. Can a girl not try? Can a girl not aim? Illegal to have the ceiling lights fully on at this hour. I have a giant studio light blasting me in the face. So we're working with what we got. There's not a lamp in the kitchen. We've got to light the stream. I once caught a football with my face and broke my glasses. Yeah, long. These muffins are looking good though. 22 seconds. Let me turn my hair up. I meant stops, yeah. When we first got my dog, he was like such a nightmare for eating things off the ground, like eating litter and stuff. And once he was eating a plastic bag, and I had my arm like in his mouth, pulling out the plastic bag, and this group of like teenage girls walked past me like, why are you choking that dog? I was like, no, he's eating. I was actually rescuing the dog, but they couldn't even know that. Okay! Who wants a muffin? Steam. Your country breakfast is ready. Oh, they smell so good. Bow, 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 bow. I hope they're good. I really hope they're good. They're a bit soft, which makes sense. Actually, maybe I should. No, they're ready. They're just a bit soft because I did the batter wrong, which is to be expected. I always have some lump in my eye. Okay. Ow! Okay, let me wait for it to cool down. That's a big smoking muffins. I don't have a little knife. I use what I got. Very warm. Yes, I just burnt my finger. Nice shoes. Oh, they're my school shoes. I love them. I have skewers. I don't have skewer money. Who do you think I am? I'm working with what I got. The Melinks shoes. Still need to buy new ones because these are falling apart. But I'm attached. I'm attached. It's like an old teddy bear. You don't replace a teddy bear. Whenever I see shoes in that exact style, I think OMG Melinks shoes. I own Mary Jane's. I can see a big chunk of lemon zest. I really hope these are good. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, they're not the most lemony. I probably should have put all that lemon juice in. But I can always just make a little lemon ice and put on top. They're very good. Okay, yay. I'm happy about that. Oh yeah, true, there is the Mary Jane's where they don't have the... I have the tea, what are they called? Teeth. T-bone or something? No, that's a steak. I can't remember what they're called, but it's definitely, it's a tea something. The tea. Yeah. But these ones are my favourite because they're a bit stranger. And I like when things are a little bit stranger. I would have added a piece of the lemon flesh. I did do that. Oh no, the flesh. Okay, fine. No, you're right. Well, everyone, I'm gonna have a freaking nap. I like them because they're cute, but also they can be smart. And then I only have one pair of shoes, and it's like, I don't have to swap them out for different scenarios. Like, I'm dressed up if it's a casual thing, but then I'm silly when it's not a casual thing. Best of both worlds. We should rate. Let's rate Johnny because he's cooking. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone. I had so much fun and I got muffins out of it. And we had fun and I read all your secrets. And we all learned lessons. Okay. I'll see you soon. Bye!